So very good afternoon to you. If you're joining us live, this is News Network Zimai, and today is the 25th of December 2025. It happens to be the only day in history that will be 25, 25, 25. Someone once said that this is a unique day. But very quickly, we have joining us right now in the studio, Paul Siwela, who is the leader of one of the, if not the largest or most controversial also grouping in the southern region. And Paul Siwela is someone who is not a stranger to the politics of the country. He has been prominent in the last 15 years, and he joins us live right now. Mr. Siwela, good afternoon to you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you very much. Sir, I'm looking at your piece that you've written here, and you are suggesting that the country's name must be changed to Southern African Republic. And you also accuse the British of rigging the 1980 elections. And you claim that this was a tribal affair. Why and how do you carry such views? How do you propose such an idea of changing the name Zimbabwe totally? Let's hear you.
Okay. First of all, let's correct you. I'm the leader of Matabeleland Liberation Organization.
Yes. I should have mentioned the name Matabeleland Liberation Organization. Yes.
Liberation Organization, or in brief, MLO.
MLO. Yes.
The idea, yes, the agenda of our organization is to restore the pre-colonial positions of the two states. That is Matabeleland, which was a kingdom, and Mashonaland, which was something else, because when the white people came in there was no centralized government in Mashonaland. It was a chief on his own there. So, unfortunately, because of what happened after 1980, which you've just asked me about, the people of Matabeleland have remained under colonization, and they don't know what freedom is. They don't know what independence is. All what they know is genocide, discrimination, and the destruction of our language and culture, and everything associated with evil in politics. That's what the people of Matabeleland know. So we intend to say, okay, our colleagues in Mashonaland do not want to understand us, to coexist with us, and share the country with us. So it will be better if we go into a pre-colonial position so that they stay on their own. We won't interfere with whatever they are doing there, and they can carry on having their own government. One leader who will be there for 35 years, and then they cause another coup. They cause a coup to remove him, and then thereafter another guy comes in, and then they cause another coup, because that's what we see now. They think a change of government can only be done through a coup. So even if elections are going to come, they've been meaningless. So we don't share that kind of ethos ourselves. Coming to your question, by the way, we are not controversial by taking this position. That is a genuine position which we have expressed openly for the world to know. So coming to the issue of your question, the first question is, yes, it's true, ZANU-PF did not win elections in 1980. That was an arrangement entered into between Robert Mugabe and the British government. And that was being administered by Lord Carrington to hand over power to ZANU-PF. This is why they had elections, or they conducted elections, one without a voters' roll. And yet, the British have been having elections in their country for many years. Why is it that in their own country they've never had an election without a voters' roll? The purpose, amongst other reasons, of a voters' roll, you want to know how many people are going to participate in an election. So people go and register there, and you would know that there are 10 people who have registered in this election. So when the results are over, you have counted them. If you happen to get, say, 12 people who have voted, so where did the other 2 people come from? In this case, in 1980, the British held an election without a voters' roll. This is why that arrangement, which they had entered into with Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe got so excited that he was going to become the first prime minister of so-called Zimbabwe in December. And then he flew to Mozambique. He met President Samora Machel. He disclosed that he was going to win the election with 56 and get 56 seats. Thereafter, because of his excitement, the media captured that and it was made public. Then he flew to Tanzania to go and tell President Nyerere that, okay, the deal has been done. I'm getting into power. I'm getting 56 seats. All what was done there by the British, they said 20 seats will be reserved for the white people. Regardless, even if those white people, there were 15, they were still going to be entitled to those 20 seats. And then they looked at the population and said, okay, people of Matabeleland, okay, let's say, yeah, they're about 20%, so we give them 20 seats. And then they said, okay, these 50 seats that are remaining, because Mzolewa was also our boy as well, we can't disappoint him. He must come up with something. So we give Robert Mugabe 56 seats, and then he's going to get 4 seats. But because Robert Mugabe had already released the cat out of the bag, then they decided to say, now we were embarrassed. Because if we release these results, so they added 1. And then Robert Mugabe was announced as having 157 seats in 1980 elections. It was a farce. There was no election. I can tell you, I also participated and voted. It was my first time to vote in 1980. The elections were in 3 days, so we voted. Then comes the issue of announcing those.
Do we have documents to that effect to show that, of a truth, Mugabe had knew of his win before even people had voted? And do we have a comment from the British?
You can't. No. This is politics. In politics, there are so many things that are done there, in darkness, behind doors, and so on. It's only you can tell. Explain to us, or anybody should explain to us, how did Robert Mugabe know that he was going to get 56 seats in December? Yet elections were going to be held at the end of February.
Can I maybe as we after we've ended, you can send me that record so I can also peruse here, because it's quite new to me. Thank you.
No, you can check it. No. Go into the Herald, in the Herald newspaper in Zimbabwe in December. You pick up that story. I wasn't a journalist, so I did not write the story. It is there. Everybody knew about it. In fact, they didn't even go before what Mugabe did.
Mm-hmm.
The Conservative Party at that time was led by Margaret Thatcher.
Mm-hmm.
So they were going to have their annual conference at Blackpool in UK there.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret Thatcher said, when she was questioned by the journalists about the Rhodesian settlement, remember, she had come from Lusaka, where they had a Commonwealth meeting. And she declared and said, look, it does not matter who is going to win elections in Rhodesia. We are going to choose an able and capable person to take over that sophisticated economy. So election results will be meaningless. That was around October, November time. Right. The Conservative Party was having its conservative conference there. So you add that what Margaret Thatcher said about the election results. Meaning, even if Zora had won, if they did not want him, they were not going to hand over power to him. Here comes Mugabe, now an excited person. He has been told, yes, we are going to be the next prime minister. Then he asks, how many seats are you going to allocate me? We will allocate you 56 seats. How are you arriving at those 56 seats? No, we are just using the demographic in the country, right? So then Mugabe is convinced. This thing is convincing, yes. So he's excited. He goes to Mozambique. He tells President Samora Machel, and then he ends up releasing into the media, and then he moves to Nyerere in Tanzania to disclose that information again. Remember, we are there, we are reading newspapers. You can even check in your Herald during the same period I'm saying. You will find that information is there. Check what Margaret Thatcher said during their conference when they were going to play pool about the Rhodesian settlement. What she said, she was the British Prime Minister.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, yeah, that is the situation. And then your third question was?
Okay, so
the change of name.
Yes, so the change of name.
Right,
yes.
The change of name, like I've said before. Sorry, I have received so many calls and this journalist calling me. Okay, thank you. I have to change this call. I will take it after we are through here. So, okay, then the change of name. You see, the name Zimbabwe has been soiled irreparably by genocide, by corruption, rampant corruption that you see in the country. Sorry, this journalist. Okay. Okay. The huge date there. The way they run the economy, where they inflate figures, because all the figures that are coming out from Zimbabwe are not true. Anything they're doing, right from the examinations, how they release the examination results, they're all fake. You go into the economy, we saw including with the rebasing, says, okay, no, we're going to rebase the economy. Meaning now we're going to change the way we're going to do our accounting system here, because we have to bring in some other economic players that have been outside. Well, it could have made sense, yes, but we know all those figures that are being released that Zimbabwe has got a GDP of so much, they call it 30-something billion. It's not true. It's all fake. Because they're frightened by the reality, which is facing them stuck on their faces. So then the issue of genocide, the issue of corruption, the issue of entitlement, the issue, which is most worrying indeed also, that it gives a certain tribe an entitlement to the country, that the country is named after us. So it is ours. You don't belong here. This is why you saw Ernest Mtoti, he was the deputy minister sometime. He made a public statement in the media. He said, the people of Matabeleland are foreigners. And the question is, what did not trade the Shona people there in that piece of land? They also came from DRC and from Burundi there. And it's not a crime that they came from there, neither is it a crime that we originated from South Africa. We all met there. So there's no one who we should claim that is entitled to the country more than any other person.
So tell me quickly, Mr. Siwela, I would like
before I tell you something.
Yes.
So the reset of the name, to change the name to Southern African Republic, I'm suggesting a name because I can't just say let's change the name without suggesting something.
Yes.
So I'm suggesting a name that is neutral, a name that will come in now, and when it emerges into the world stage, people will think different.
I'm losing him. Oh dear, I think I've lost him. My apologies, folks. We just lost him. My apologies there. We'll bring him back up onto the screen. Please stay watching.
And it's okay. And it's okay. And it's okay. Nyamo yanda kaona. Share. Share. And it's okay. And it's okay. And it's okay. Nyamo yanda kaona. Share. 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 And it's share.
This is Semi-Media, broadcasting all round the world, on the spot, on the dot. This is Semi-Media, broadcasting all round the world, on the spot, on the dot.